That's a bold statement. But one with merit. I'm ready for whatever happens. I really hope so. I'll make it quick. I promise. That's what I get for trying to be nice, eh? I'm trying to be reasonable here. Bullshit. But I'll play along. You're talking about my gun, aren't you? Clever. He knows I'd never part with her. No, that's not any more true than it was a minute ago. What are you, a therapist? It's none of your business. Remember to take care of Ember. I'll expect her back in due time. Spoken like so many others in my life. And look who's still alive. You know what? That does make sense. Sounds like you might be scared. Okay, fine. You've compelled me to hold up my end of the deal after all. You get Ember, I'll disappear. You want to talk? Or you want to die? You don't know what you're talking about. Trusting me was your first mistake. I suppose you have a point. I already have enough targets on me as it is. Maybe I did. Yeah. I'm not the one who should be scared of starting something. They have resources. They'll find out. You can determine what that means for yourself. Oh, I'm sure. I've got my orders. But maybe we can work something out. If you think I'm answering any questions, think again. Huh. That makes a lot of sense now that I think about it. So, why haven't you opened fire? Talk. As much as I love the thought of you playing Simon, I hardly... You have my word, you won't be harmed. For whatever that's worth. Ready to make this deal final? I hope there's a way to work this out. I guess Simon chose wisely. For once. I'm pretty sure I've already made up my mind. I'm not trying to be a hard-ass. I just can't go any lower. I'm impressed someone like you even managed to find me. You might be right. The only truth here is that I've intended to kill you since the moment you set foot on my ship. What? Nothing to say? I'm going to enjoy this. I'm not the one who needs to be worried about that. Simon, here I come. Well, good thing you're not in charge. I knew you were all talk. Well, there's no need for that. I'm sure we can work this out. But if you're hell-bent on an alternative, let's hear it. A lucky shot. So you're the persistent type. Well, sorry to ruin your plans, but if I kill you, then I don't have to worry about that. You didn't really think I'd leave you alone. I'm still willing to talk. Besides, I like to think of this as just a temporary arrangement. Do I look like I care what happens to you? Is that really how you want it? If you knew anything about me, you'd know honesty isn't my strong suit. Let's all just talk. Doesn't change anything. I'm ready when you are. I'll take my chances. Besides, that's what I'd have your ship for. Spare parts. Maybe we can work something out. Your ship, of course. I'd hate to risk damaging something I could easily sell. Oh, you're asking for it now! Easy. Let's see if there's another way out of this. I'm trying to figure out how to help you. Ha! Like I'd ever hand her over. Too intimidated to talk? Nice words, but they don't change anything. You'll make a nice addition to Saturn's rings. Either way, it's too bad you won't live to find out. You're mine! Nobody wants that. So if Simon told you I wanted him dead, it's a lie. I want him very much alive. And suffering. I never said I was done talking. Hey, I'm not... I wasn't up for small talk anyway. I have my ways. Is that part of your plan? And you think you can somehow, what, get him to forget a 5-year grudge? But... you have a point. Anyone who wants me dead would be dying to have her as a trophy. I'm on my fair share of hit lists, and these people aren't just common criminals. Sorry, I've got orders, you know? I'm looking forward to the fresh start.
And, if I'm being completely honest, she's always found her way back to me in the end.
I don't know. Maybe we can work something out. That's fair enough. State your business or I open fire. What? No, that's not true. I haven't agreed to anything yet. Try me, if you're so tough. Perhaps a fresh start could be more useful than I thought. Yeah, I hope so. So, give me one good reason why I shouldn't feed you to the void. And using Ember as proof of my death? My little fan club would eat that up. I don't see how. You know how it is. I'm the one you've got to deal with. Like it or not. The only one going to get hurt here is you. You've already done enough damage. Now you're gonna pay. If you don't start anything, and I don't start anything, anyone after my head would surely take her as the ultimate prize. The only one gonna get hurt here is you. Too bad. Not sure you can really back up all this tough talk. I hope Ember didn't cause you too much trouble. Easy. I'm just doing my job here. Oh, will you? You think someone in my line of work gets to start over? That ship has jumped well beyond our galaxy. You took my sister from me! She's fought for me for many years. It only seems fitting that I fight for her. And besides, I don't plan on dying. Oh yeah? From what? You're the only thing around here that looks like a threat to me. And now, I live to blackmail him and make his life a living hell. I'd like to keep this civil. I do hate the thought of risking any major damage. And the cleanup wouldn't be pretty. Well, isn't this fun? You think I'm a pushover? Nice words. But they don't change anything. I really doubt it. Yeah, keep trying to sound tough. Perhaps. But just how do you propose we manage that? Because I intend on staying very much alive. Oh, don't worry. I see this as some well-needed, dare I say, deserved time off. I'd like to think so.
Well, good thing you're not in charge.
I haven't started anything yet. So, what's this alternative you're proposing? Any access cards I need, I can just take off your dead body. I've got no sympathy for the likes of you. I wish it didn't have to be this way, but... Really? I hear you. Enough of this. I'm done talking. I'll be taking what's mine. That's exactly what you would say. I mean, I'm impressed Simon managed to find someone with guts to come after me. No way. It's my ass if something goes wrong here. That's where you're wrong. You know what? You're wasting my time. I'm going to enjoy this. Say hello to Simon for me.
So, something tells me this is just a temporary arrangement.
Maybe. I really hope so. Thought you took my only gun, didn't you?
Testing.
You don't scare me. This'll be fun. The way I see it, you need what I'm offering more than I need what you are paying. Show me what you really got. Give me a second to think, will you? I'm looking for a lot of people. And none of them are any business of yours. I don't think so. Just the ship I've been looking for. Remember me? You got what you came for. Spacing out on me? You're starting to make a lot of sense. Damn you! We were a thing for a while. Until the coward sold me out. Easy. Maybe this doesn't have to get ugly. Whatever. Hope there's a bounty on you. Look, I'd like to help, but... He wants the very thing that protects my life. Of course he does. Simon's been trying to kill me for years. And failed. Miserably. Bring it on. You make a good point. If you manage to find me, you certainly know who I am. And I don't know a thing about you. No, it's not that simple. If that's the way you feel, I really hope so. Oh, and feel free to tell Simons that he's a lying son of a bitch. I'm listening. For now.
Sounds like someone's too young to realize just how much fun revenge can be.
I think you may be right. There's nothing more therapeutic than revenge. Something you may want to keep in mind next time you make a deal with a total stranger. Don't get ahead of yourself. Why am I not surprised? Yeah, not falling for that one. I hope you've made your peace. First Simon, now you. You know what? You might be... wait. No. What am I saying? You really think I'd let you just waltz onto my ship and I'd hand her over? I'm still talking, aren't I? Either pick up or let's get this over with. Come on! I was hoping for a challenge! I don't see how. Stop trying to confuse me. I'm just doing my job, you know. I'm sure you're on the up and up. I doubt more talk is going to change my mind. Yeah, you're right. I don't know what I was thinking before. Maybe this does not have to get out of hand. I'm sure he regrets it, considering I survived the attempt on my life. He knows I would never... So, you want Ember. Maybe. That's what I'm hoping. Ha ha! Simon will never stop. The man will hold a grudge until his dying breath. I'm not trying to make your life difficult, you know. True. I'd hate to misjudge.
But sadly, thanks to your friend here, that's all coming to an end.
Hold on. I'm trying to figure out how we can work this. That's more like it. So, tell me what you're doing here. I'll decide whether or not to strip you for salvage. I'm starting to think you're right. To killing me? How about for me killing you? Huh? Don't think I couldn't take you out if I wanted to. I guess we'll see. Hey, it doesn't have to go that way. Look, I don't do small talk, so it's time to leave. Trying to kill me with my own gun? Don't get bent out of shape. Oh, really? And who's going to believe it with no body? You're wasting my time. In my line of work, we're always in and out of the fire, if you know what I mean. You only think you have the upper hand. Besides, I'd start questioning your judgment if I were you. That's why you're in this situation. Maybe we can still work something out. Well, I think it's 100% my business, considering it directly concerns me and my life. You can do better than that! I'm still talking. Hello? Ugh, better not be some spaced out crazy. You don't think I've played that card before? You talk a good game. Can you back it up? All right. You can have Ember, but you'll have to come aboard to get her. Big mistake. On second thought, you're onto something.
I guess Simon chose wisely. For once.
You're just saying that because you're scared. Plus, this way I can simply climb aboard to see if there's anything of value, rather than have to sift through debris. As much as I love her... you're right. Perhaps I've acted a little too hasty. There's nothing to talk about. I've already made myself clear. You might think so, but I don't. There's no escape! Now get off my ship. I've got an identity to arrange and a vacation to plan. I admit, it'd be nice to be able to relax a bit. You'll regret that! I'm sure he wanted to properly motivate you. It's not like Simon to get into the details of his past. I can see that. She's always found her way back to me before. Why should this time be any different? Sure. I bet my shoe's untied, too. I guess we're done talking. I suppose it shouldn't surprise me that he wants Ember as proof of this. Yeah, right. He knows I'd never... Oh. I get it. Ugh. She's saved my life more times than I care to remember. The first time Ember and I met, she was pointed right at me. And then backfired on the gloating bastard who thought he'd won. All right. I'm willing to hear you out. I have my ways. Is that part of your plan? I'm still listening. This isn't getting us anywhere. I already gave you Ember. And the truth is, you don't. So you can aim. I think... No, stop it. You're trying to confuse me. I don't think so. Don't try to distract me. I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. Maybe so. I'll see you in hell! All right, who sent you? I'm not going to sit here and believe you found me to start threatening me out of convenience. I knew it. You'd think by now he'd realize how futile his efforts are. I can see that. Hold on, you're trying to confuse me, aren't you? Sorry, but I can't. Thanks for the warning. And I can tell by that look in your eye. You mean it. You might be right. Don't mistake being reasonable for being a pushover. I really doubt it.